the straightest, but it'll work. My name's Dave. I live in upstate New York on 18 beautiful acres, and I harvest wood for my winter burn. I don't do it to fit in. I was doing this long before the words "going green" were a household name. I do it to save money and because I love the outdoors. I've got my wheeler, my saw, and my maul, and I'm ready to harvest. So join me on this exclusive YouTube edition of The Wood Slayer. On this episode of The Wood Slayer, I tackle a job that should have been done a long time ago, rebuilding my wood trailer. It's going to take some time, money, and effort, but I'm ready for the challenge. The only plans I have are in my head, and only time will tell how this project will end. Alright, back at the house. My little MR2, that's an 86, nice little car. Let's go back into the shop here, and I'll show you what I've got done so far. On the trailer. So right now I got it turned up on its side. Let me hit the light over here, and there she is. So as you can see, I've got my old wood trailer that's we're rebuilding. So I threw a 4x4 frame on there and bolted it in and screwed it in from the bottom, and now I'm going to attach the bolts that I bought today to that. But first I need to find a few more 4x4s, so I'm going to head out to the barn and see if I think I have a few up there. This is just a bunch of old wood. I think I've got some. Well, it's heavy, but that is a treated 4x4, and that's going to work just fine. Not the straightest, but it'll work. Alright, so first thing I need to do is get this thing down on the ground and decide how high I want the walls of the trailer to be. So let's get this down. Go over a little bit. Okay, so if I measure the back, so you guys can see, we're at 18 inches to the top of that. So let me just see what 18 inches is going to be like here. If we go 18, that's actually a nice depth, I think. So I'm going to go with 18, between 18 and 20. Now this is a 4x4 that I had in here left over from the framing, so I'm going to use this first. So let's go 18 inches here. And we'll just draw a nice straight line on that. Alright. And then this is my backer board, just because the 4x4 is too high, so what I do is I place that in there as a spacer and then cut up to that point. There. And right there. Okay, so here it is so far. I've got all the support braces intact. I have actually bolted all of my braces down to the frame, and as you can see, this thing is solid as can be. I can't move that at all, so it's extremely solid, and looking forward to getting these sides on. So the next step is going to be putting these sides on, and I'm going to go 3 layers up, and I think that'll work for a nice trailer. So this thing's almost done, so let's get going with it. Okay, well, I am pretty excited because I've got almost a finished wood cart sitting in my garage. And I say almost because I've got some scrap down here, so I'm going to try to use that to build a box out here for holding my saw or implement, the maul or oil or fuel or that type of thing. So I'm pretty happy. Now, a couple of the features. One reason you may be wondering why I left the metal on the back of the cart and not wood, and because this was an old pop-up trailer, it has the old door on it still, which is pretty handy to have because it's a great way to clean wood chips out, and or just step it into the back of the trailer without having to lift your leg way over. So that's pretty cool. So alright, I'm going to see if I can make a box and finish this up. So hopefully the scrap will work and I'll have something to put my implements in. Okay, well there it is. It's a simple box that is going to mount right on the front of the trailer, I think. My only dilemma is I don't know if I should mount it up here or on the side, because it's really going to cut my turning radius short if I mount it up front. I'm almost thinking I may want to mount this on the side, which also gives a little bit of a hassle because I won't be able to fit through some of the narrower trails. What I thought was something like that. So after thinking about it, I'm going to put it on the side. I think the front is way too close to my turning radius. It's going to interfere with the four-wheeler or tractor or anything I decide to pull this with. So we're going to try it on the side, and if it works, great. If I find it's too wide for the trails, I'll just take it off and put things inside like I used to, or maybe I'll even build a small one inside. I just didn't want to take up any of the real estate inside of here, so I could get as much wood in as possible. So I'm going to mount this to the side and we'll see how it works. Trying to balance it as best I can. one. That's my trailer build, and it was fun. Took me probably about I don't know, 6 hours to do it, and about $85–90 in lumber and materials, plus whatever my time was worth. And I've got a new wood trailer. I'm looking forward to using it, and I'm going to go ahead and hook it up now to the four-wheeler just to see how it feels on the balance. Oh, that's nice.
Trailer works great. I'm extremely happy with it. The new sides allow for much more wood capacity. I love the toolbox. That's been fantastic. Keep my tools separate now, so there's no damage to the tools, and it just keeps it organized. So that's my new trailer project. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wood Slayer. I'll see you next time. Take care.